Monday edition of the program. My name is Afa Acho. Salifu Usman is right here with me. Salifu, welcome to Sports Hobby. Continue.
Yeah, Afa.
Right.
So nice to join the show, but not on a very present day. Most likely that what we saw at the weekend is not something to be glad for Nigerian teams.
Exactly. I mean, and that's how we begin from, CAF competitions where Rivers United, Plateau United, and of course Kwara United all took part. But unfortunately, uh, just like we were happy the other week ago, this time around, well, like Salifu rightly said, it wasn't a good outing at all for the Nigerian contingent as they are all out of the competition to their North African rivals. Plateau United took a slim 2-1 lead over Esperance Tunisia with the hope of reaching the group stages of the lucrative CAF Champions League, while Kwara United were in Morocco to face RS Berkane in Confederations Cup with a much better lead from the first leg 3-1. For Plateau United and Esperance, they ended up losing that one. But the shocking one for me mostly was Rivers United to be trashed in that kind of scandalous banner. I mean, six goals it was in that one. And for Plateau United, of course, they had complained about poor officiating and that penalty call. Well, a lot of people have said it wasn't, something that was worth a penalty. But I mean, and we had said that sincerely here. When you're going to play the North Africans, especially at home, they use every trick
and even
in the book.
The hospitality at their arrival, they were showcased a lot of things. And even the match was delayed for certain times. And from the moment CAF appeared, the son, the self-segment or anyhow, the moment CAF appointed that decision referee, controversial decision referee,
because it's even wrong. How will you appoint a North African referee for a game involving a North African side?
So sometimes I think Nigerians and other African countries need to wake up. The way the CAF play politics like this around that game. But it's a common practice that when you are a team, when you are playing a team, when you are from a zone and a team from your zone is involved in the match, there's need to bring a from another different zone.
You would have brought him maybe from South Africa, or
East Africa or Central Africa.
Exactly.
For instance, why are you bringing just a close neighbor who maybe have an alliance or a sympathy to the club? Well, and even like that, we don't want to blame maybe the officiating, but at the same time, we have to look at our own inactions, or what do I describe our lack of concentration or lack of planning on this side of the country. This is where we in the season when the whole season of the league is on. But up to now we don't know when and where the Nigeria Premier League is going to be on. The club, I still don't my heart for all the Nigeria club to participate in the competition because they are competing in competition at the time where they are completely sitting at home doing nothing. Training for the match is not yet enough, but when we are involved in the competition, we can score. I don't know why we can't align ourselves with what is best practice in other kind. All our club, they are only just at the mercy of themselves, just come home training and then go and play competition. Why their rivals are busy competing in the league. And just like say, for Plateau United, I think you may spare them for excuse because to me, they did all they could, they did all their best, despite all the maltreatment, the maltreatment or inhumanity they went through. But they still were able to hold the North African till the last minute of the 7th minute when that referee awarded the penalty. For the first half, they holded them, they were defending. Though yes, the Esperance have the possession, but they were resilient. They ensured that they maintained their 1 lead, 2-1 lead until the referee said, okay, you have no any other option but to give a penalty call, which is very questionable, and everyone has come to question it. And for me, another disappointing side is Kwara United. Kwara United beat the Moroccan side 3-1. You have a 3 lead going into the competition. Even like last week, we were talking about where we were all celebrating about their victory. I know that it will be going to be very, very difficult for Plateau United and Rivers United, but not to talk of Kwara United, who have already have a 2-goal advantage going to the second leg. But unfortunately, Kwara United still surrendered the whole goal. And for our own champion, pride of champion, despite I think they have to blame, not me. The governor of Rivers State promise them $400,000 if they are able to progress in the next round. I think that should be enough for any players and any team.
That's enough motivation.
Enough motivation.
Exactly.
So Wiki has done his best. Enough motivation. You can't get it better than anywhere. To promise you $400,000 just to go there, hold the North African people.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, it's like even because of the promise, even Iga there to the you went there to lost 6.
I'm telling you, scandalously.
6-0 clearly showed that you are not at par.
Exactly.
With the Moroccan side. It's really unfortunate.
It was really unfortunate. I mean, for me, that Saturday when the results just kept coming out, I was just disappointed because I was keeping an eye on all of those results, and it just came. This one will come out, it will be defeat. And yesterday I was like, okay, let's see what Rivers United have done since.
Yes, everybody was
champions. Okay, let's see what Rivers United will do, and they has now turned out to even just be a complete disgraceful outing completely.
To the extent that they don't have any excuse to move down to the CAF Confederation Cup.
Exactly.
For Plateau United, they have
the
restriction that they're going to play in the Confederation Cup and hope that maybe they'll progress to the group stage. But just like we're saying, we need to go back to the drawing board and reawake our football. We are not there anyway. We are not there at all. If at the league level and if our club can't compete with their rivals, their counterpart within the CAF Champions League, what are we talking about? We are not even talking of since Enyiba win it back to back 2004, 2004. We are not even get closer to anywhere. And we're not even talking of winning. We are just talking let them just get to the group stage.
The group stage. That's the
Let you know that we have a Nigerian club participating in the group stage.
I mean, gone like this when Nigerian club is going for these competitions and you are tipping them to win. These days, we just go there to participate, to fill up the numbers. And
it's just like for instance in the Champions League, you see like England, a club from England or club from Spain or club from Germany don't even make to the group stage of the CAF Champions League. I can't imagine. I can't be confident. I can't be proud to see that in the CAF competition, in the CAF club competition, we don't have Nigerian club. When it comes to about 8 of them are going to participate in the group stage, and out of the 8 that are going to participate in the group stage, we don't have Nigerian club among the 8 that compete in the group stage. When the FIFA released the club rating last year, some of Nigeria were crying foul. When no Nigerian club was among the top 20 Africa teams. People were and no Nigerian made the top 20 of Africa club. No Nigerian club made the top 100 of world club, and people were making us about that. It was not a true reflection. Why can it not be true reflection? For how many years? For over consistently, for how many years? For 5 to 6 years, your club, Nigerian club, has never participated in a group stage of a competition of CAF competition. What are we talking about? And how do you expect yourself to be in the top 20 of the CAF African club?
Shocking, exactly.
It's really shocking and
that tells you the state. We've said this over again. The state of our local league, because once your domestic league is not right, when you go out there, you'll be exposed. And it's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. If the Nigerian champion can be beat by a Moroccan champion, 6-0, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the flight. This is the same club that come here, you beat them 2-1. And you go there to their home, you can't hold it.
So you now say what happened? What went wrong, really?
Whatever went wrong. But at the same time, we also need to learn to stop our big brother attitudes of always trying to welcome everybody welcome to club. When a visiting club is coming to Nigeria, we treat them to royal king, royal reception. But when even in national team competition, the same thing. But when we are playing the way, those minor African, small countries, small African countries that are not off to Kogi State, will be attempt to maltreat Nigeria club to Nigeria club anyhow.
All right, let's go to some other news which is cheering, and that's talking about Nigerian Flamingoes, where they are already through to the quarter-final of the ongoing FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in India after they defeated Chile 2-1 in their last encounter in that one. I mean, exactly. Yeah, kudos to the Flamingos being able to recover from that first defeat against Germany. Defeated New Zealand 4-1 in that one.
4-1.
Yeah, 4-1, and coming to put Chile also to the sword and booking their place to the quarterfinal. So kudos to them. I think they're able to bounce back well from that defeat against Germany.
Yeah, congratulations to Olu Okeredians. They have done the country proud. They have clearly demonstrated that yes, the defeat against the Germans was not the pure reflections of their status. It just by mistake, and it was by just ill luck that they lost to the German side. And they clearly proved that they are the best team from Africa, and they have what it takes to compete with the big around the world. And the way they went about this, the next two matches clearly show that yes, they are not just there to make a number, but they are just there as a competitor and as a competitor and to fight for the title. Now they are in the quarterfinal, and we can't wish them anything. Wish them best. That they should continue to fly the flag high.
Now to some other news that has to do with the Lagos National Stadium in Lagos, where the tracks installation has commended installation of the tartan tracks, which is being carried out by the company Kylie Next, one of the contractors handling the rehabilitation of the edifice, confirmed the laying of the tracks has commenced and could be completed in 4 weeks with the newly installed facility in place. Track technical specialist Joseph Ayinla of Ideal Sports Facilities Installation and Management Company said the tracks will be laid in stages. He said the first stage that we commenced last week is the elastic layer, which will be followed with the sealant stage to make the tracks impermeable to water and other fluids, while the third stage will be the coating. After all this have been done, a certified World Athletics Tracks matter will then do the markings. So, I mean, congratulations. Gradually, the stadium in Lagos is gradually taking shape little by little.
Yeah, and as you can see on the screen, it's not by just a mere story. You can clearly see that there's action, that the Lagos National Stadium is gradually coming back to life.
Exactly.
And I think if the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sport, Mr. Sonny Dari, is able before May next year, although the timeline they are giving, I said that by December, by the end of this year, this stadium will come back to life. From what we are still seeing, that may not be.
Because I'm looking at the sitting exactly, because all that has to be.
That may not be realistic, exactly. But I still believe that if Solidary and his team and with the private partners who are involved in this are able to get this stadium back to life before the end of Buhari administration, this will automatically end Solidary administration as a minister of youth and sport. Solidary name will go into the Guinness Book as the best minister of sport in Nigeria, because he has clearly shown that he has clearly proved that for you to develop sport, you need facilities.
Very well.
And that is the way of doing it. But after how many years? The last time the Lagos National Stadium held a victim was Nigeria Ghana 2002. And for after almost 20 years, Solidary administration under the border government are able after what they achieved at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, bring it back to life after 11 years. And if they are able to do the same thing to the Nation Lagos National Stadium, Solidary name, whatever that you like him or hate him, whatever it do, but when it comes to facilities, restaurant, big facilities, it clearly shows that he has demonstrated as one of the best sport administration we have. Yes, in terms of achievement, winning the medals, even though winning the medal, to some extent, you still give me credit. Because under his administration, Nigeria have made a record where we have never made a record. We went to the Commonwealth game, we achieved the best performance in the history of the Commonwealth game under his administration. Under his administration, either you are credited to him the feat achieved by Otobi Amusu and what we did at the World Youth Championship is still under his space of youth and sport. We have a Nigerian girl who is now be proud as the record holder for the first time in history, and we are now hoping that to achieve more. So, if this stadium come back to life, Solidary clearly show that yes, he is one of the best sporting history, and the history, whatever you think, his name will be remembered on the positive side of history in the world of sport, in the game of sport in Nigeria.
I mean, very well. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, Sport Hobby continues. Don't go anywhere.
sponsorship, and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that break. It's still Sports Orbit 2, our next story now, where FIFA licensed match agent and stadium facilities expert Ebi Egbe has warned those he called blackmailers not to create division between president of the NFF Ibrahim Gusau and his predecessor Amaju Pinnick. According to him, he has read reports where Amaju was quoted as saying that Gusau would run to him, insisting that some reports were aimed at causing disaffection between both men. So, one of those things you hear, I mean, Amaju has his role at FIFA to play while Gusau is the current NFF president. So, I really don't know where.
Mr. Ogbe could have done better. All he could have not to do, he would have said the clinic, either a ball or whatever way, whatever way he wanted to call him. That's okay, Mr. Clinic. Please, you are playing your role as NFF president. Please guide your utterance.
Something like that.
So I'm not always comfortable when administrations or any politicians or any leaders make a comment.
Yeah.
And when the journalists reported it, and then they now begin to attack the journalists. Now begin to attack the journalists as a blackmailer or as a creepy or describing an unpredictable name ascribing to journalists. Journalists are not the one. Journalists is just reporting exactly what happened
or what you said.
Because if you say Mr. A is a fool, and journalists say this one say Mr. A is a fool, it's not journal that call you a fool. It's not journal that say Guso will run to Pinnick. It's Pinnick that said. So if Pinnick feel that he was misquoted, he should take such a journalist to court.
Simple as that.
If he feel that he didn't make it, it's not his well, that he don't say that he didn't say anywhere or by any way say Guso will run to me. He should I challenge him to take such journalist to court. If you feel that it's not his way, but not you. So the best thing that Obu could have done is to advise to Pinnick that such a comment can create disharmony between you and your successor, not ascribe it to journalists and to tag journalists as blackmailer. We know Pinnick very well. We know his utterance and how he talks. So he's a very proud person. He can make sure to comment that okay, don't forget it. He run back to me. But it's not even a crime.
It's coming for you for your
advice for your successor to seek an opinion, seek for advice, or seek for a contribution from his predecessor.
Exactly. I mean, he's new on the job. You were there for 8 years. So
that is even nobody has a monopoly of knowledge. Nobody will claim that it's no issue at all. And that is why sometimes, even as a leader of the country, sometimes you still seek opinion or ask for opinion. Often I will see Jonathan going to the president, go to Kwara, go to visit the villa. Only God knows what those two leaders are discussing. Either his boy that invited him for to seek opinion from him, or it's Jonathan that feel that what Buhari is doing is not properly not that. And when they told please you need to, because it's all for the interest of the country. So if Guso went back, call Pinnick or run to Pinnick, asking for anything, okay, we need to do it's for the interest of the country. Because both of you are just in need of this country. We need to put heads together for the benefits of the country. So once you not feel okay, because he's coming to me, we decide this as he's lacking or he's not incapacitated or he's incapable. That's why you are not feeling a pose that you're on top of the board and you feel like, okay, if without you, you can't succeed. No. So Ogbe should do better by talking to Guso or talking to Pinnick, end of the day, please. There are some of comments you made that this company making that the Guso want to you will look as if you are boss over you and you know create disharmony between you and you, not just to describe journalists as blackmailers.
All right, to some other news where Minister of Youth and Sports, Sunday Terry, has spearheading the campaign to get Nigerians to massively vote for reigning world 100 meters hurdles champion and record holder Toby Amuson as she bids to become the first Nigerian to be crowned World Athlete of the Year. No Nigerian has ever been nominated for the award, and Amuson is the first to be shortlisted, and she will be aiming to scale the first hurdle and become the first Nigerian to be crowned as the best of the best. The world governing body for athletes says a truly voting process will determine the finalists. Says the World Athletics Council and the World Athletics family will cast their votes by email, while fans can vote online via World Athletics social media platforms, according to the body. And for that, of course, Sunday Derek conversing for, which is a good thing. The other day was the AFN president, Kwara, also who was leading the campaign, urging Nigerians to. I think it's instructive because in such things, well, first of all, awareness must be created because Nigerians can easily use the population, the voting strength, the number of people, or you to actually vote massively. But it's important that enough enlightenment, awareness, because I mean, the truth is, if not for some of us who are into sports, a lot of Nigerians don't even know if she was even nominated for this. And even the ones who know don't even know the criteria for her being invested. So enough awareness needs to sensitization.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Athletic Federation of AFN, the media department still need to do a whole lot.
Exactly.
And to make it easy for Nigerians to go through this platform and to go this.
Exactly.
Most of the people, except very few Nigerians, like who are journalists who have access to this.
Exactly.
Who have the media.
Yeah.
So the media department of AFN. And other who are working with them and others, and the ministry of the media department of the ministry as well, can also go into this. There's not going to go through that process. Nigerians are massive users of social media.
Very well.
So we can take that advantage to swing both to Amusa's side.
Yeah.
And then the only way we can take that advantage to swing enough both from Amusa's side is to ensure that the media department of AFN, like I said, the media in collaboration with the media and other interest group and other stakeholders should make it a seamless process for Nigerians to have access to both by creating those platforms, sending that link to all the platform, all the WhatsApp platforms, so that people through WhatsApp platform and create awareness, click on this thing, vote for Amusa, click on this, vote for Amusa, so that Nigeria can massively vote for our girls. And then, because here it's not about the announcement, it's not about just saying, let's look at their record and their performance and then look at it and then put it by side who performed better and announce it. It's by a collective decisions of the whole citizens of the world. So I vote for that. And whoever wins, it's just like in a normal politics of election, where the best candidate will not win. It's whoever gathered the most votes wins.
Simple like that. To some other football news, where former Black Stars midfielder Kofi Ntao has faulted Ghana's preparation for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. So far, the Black Stars have played 2 pre-World Cup friendly matches, losing 3-0 to Brazil, and also, of course, at the Stade de France, while they defeated Nicaragua 1-0 earlier in September. And according to him, he said for the World Cup, Brazil and Argentina, we're always going to talk about they prepared early. He said it's not like that here. We wait till 2 weeks of the tournament and start calling in players. It doesn't help us. All this can be attributed to money. It is expensive to prepare. That is why some of these things worry us. I mean, Africans always have issues, irrespective of the country, especially we here in Black Africa, so to speak. I mean, because what is complaining of is like a Nigerian complaining. It's no different at all.
We have most in common. It's always West African wahala. But another thing that we also talking about the preparations for the African teams are more or less like not like say another African team, other club of the world, other team of the world. Is that this World Cup is an abnormal World Cup.
Yeah.
It's a World Cup that is taking place in a way in Ramadan season during a peak of football season. Unlike Suma World Cup,
ordinarily by now the World Cup would have had a new world champion.
But the world champion, unlike the
months
normal Suma World Cup, in which the whole league and everything has been closed, and the club can afford to call their players to come. Now, no countries can afford to call his players to come because those players are still with their clubs.
well.
And what most clubs and most countries are playing now, pray every day. Yes, it's your desire to see your player playing week out, playing with us. So I also desire to see him play week out. We also pray that he stay out of injury. Just like happened to James now.
That's what a lot of clubs are afraid of, because a lot of clubs know that once players go for this World Cup and come back, it will never be the same. Even the league won't be the same. The momentum some clubs are even having, all that will be disrupted.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think Black Star, just like somebody said, this abnormal preparation is not just common to Black Star. It's almost peculiar to all the world, all the teams going to the World Cup. But other countries from the European countries, South America, have advantages, like you said, against the African countries when it comes to our own side of the way we prepare and the way we talk about it. Most importantly, sometimes funds is also an issue.
Yeah. All right, some other news now, some EPL news where Arsenal extend its lead as Liverpool ended Man City's unbeaten run in that 1-0 win yesterday for Arsenal. It was Bukayo Saka's strike that ensured that Arsenal stayed top of the table. 1-0 it was, while for Liverpool, I mean, nice way to bounce back from that and defeated Man City. Finally, that run has come to an end, and keeping Haaland quiet in that one. And like I had said even before this game, I said when it comes to Pep, Klopp always has a way of. There's just something about him and Pep when
it's like Pep. It's like that the club have the magic, have the pin. He has the Guardiola pin.
Yeah, and going into this game, I was very confident that Liverpool. In fact, the worst I saw happening was a draw.
And the club know how to play mind game very well.
Very well.
Going to this competition, he was full of praise for Man City. He was full of praise, full of saying no club can compete Man City, no club can do this. But when I see the beginning of look at the match yesterday, look at the result, I say, and just like you always say, yes, Guardiola, Haaland may look unstoppable, but one day, one club will silence him, and Liverpool succeeded to prove at the first club to prove that yesterday. And if you remember, it was the same Man City that Haaland could not score in the Community Shield Cup. And again, he did the second game he played against Liverpool and failed to score against Liverpool. So he needs to have to be very, very careful. Maybe because Dortmund club has also coached Dortmund before, he has the magic and he has the know how to understand Haaland. But one thing is that the result yesterday, the biggest beneficiary of that match yesterday was Arsenal.
Very well.
And that has given Arsenal an opportunity to extend their lead to 4 points gap. Yes, Arsenal can stay comfortably and feel ease some pressure of them that okay, even though they lost one match now, they can still maintain their lead, pending another defeat. And just like I say, Arsenal was the best beneficiary of that problem. And it is good that Klopp was able to prove yesterday that yes, he still have a team to compete for the league, and that has also made the league very wide open. From the look of the team now, all the big clubs, including Manchester United, Tottenham, Chelsea, any club, Chelsea and Arsenal and Liverpool, all of them can still have relative chance of emerging champion of this season. So you can't clearly say these have an edge over anybody based on what happened between Liverpool and Man City yesterday. Liverpool have succeeded in cut and making the league very wide open, and any other person, all the top six can still emerge champion of the league. So, but the reason he has given us no advantage to still have some pressures of them and stay comfortable. Okay, and we hope that Arsenal can maintain this consistent and probably maintain their lead. And sometimes winning the league does not absolutely depend on your strength. You also sometimes you benefit from other people, and just like what Liverpool did yesterday. And if another club, if Arsenal win their match, another club also did the same thing, give another Man City another defeat, that will see how Arsenal will be able to now begin widening the well. At the end of the day, Arsenal have created enough gap between them and the second place. So I will pray that some of us who have sympathy to us now. Arsenal can be able to enjoy their league while it lasts.
All right. Well, in some other results, it was 2-0 Chelsea won that one over Aston Villa United, 0-0 against Newcastle in that one. Well, and that's how the matches in the Premier League, and also the first El Clasico of
of the
season
season.
was
Yes,
once
yesterday,
again,
and Madrid.
Madrid showed Barcelona that we are still the team to beat.
You are yet to recover. You are yet to recover from the Messi ages.
All right, with that, we call it a day on today's episode of Sports Orbit. Tomorrow, we'll come back with a bigger and better package of the program. Sanfu, thank you for being in the studio once again.
Thank you.
Come your way tomorrow again. Stay safe out there. My name is Afa Acho, and it's bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.